So Paul talks about them being citizens of heaven. What that brings with it is an expectation. To be a citizen of heaven means that you're going to share an identity with Christ. And if you share an identity with Christ, what that means is that you are going to suffer. Paul writes to the Philippians, he knows that they're going to go through a hard time. They have pre-existing loyalties to Rome, pre-existing loyalties to their own city. And now he's saying to these guys, I want you to prioritize your loyalties to the kingdom of heaven. It's not going to be easy. I get that. And in fact, what it is probably going to bring with it is a lot of suffering. That's just par for the course of what it means to be a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. That is what you expect. But at the same time, if you are suffering that, it's probably a good sign that you're actually acting out your citizenship. It's probably a good sign that you're actually participating in this kingdom of heaven. The reality is that if Christ suffered to inaugurate this kingdom, then why would it be any different for its citizens to not suffer the same thing? If Christ suffered on the cross so that this kingdom could be established, then to be part of that kingdom by virtue of its founder suffering means that there's going to be a level of suffering for you as well. And for what that looks like in Philippi is a city that is loyal to its own city of Philippi, but also loyal to Rome and loyal to the emperor as not just a king, but as a god. And now I'm saying to you, Philippians, you need to prioritize Jesus as your king and heaven as your place of citizenship. And when push comes to shove, you're going to have to prioritize that over your Roman citizenship, even though that is going to come with it a cost of suffering. What's crazy about the way that he describes this is he says it's been granted to you to suffer. If you suffer for Christ, that's a gift. You're welcome. I mean, This is crazy and almost illogical, but in Paul's mind, if you are in Christ, you're going to suffer along with him, but actually that brings with it the privilege of being in Christ. And so if you are going through that, that's a really good sign. That's actually something you should be grateful for. As crazy as that would sound, that's actually what it means to be this citizen, this part of this kingdom of heaven, and ultimately to have your loyalty be to King Jesus as opposed to King Caesar.